I will tell you loudly and clearly. Firstly, I thank Allah my dad came to this country and I was born here. And secondly, I have the option to live in many countries. And I have chosen to live here because I believe this country does offer us the potential to change things more than any other country. I don't just look at the negative. I don't just look at the evil. I look at the potential for positive. And I weigh the negative with the potential for positive. That's how you assess where you should live. And without a doubt, the potential for, even, let's talk about this. Gaza. How painful is Gaza? If you listen to any of my khutbahs for the last 2 years, I have constantly criticized our foreign policy, constantly talked about the genocidal apartheid regime that is taking place in Israel, constantly bemoaned the reality of our tax dollars going and being spent over there. Then why am I here? Because I know what I'm doing, because I know that this country is doing something so wrong. Why am I here? I'll tell you why I'm here. The only people that can effectively and legally change our foreign policy, that's us right here. In the entire Muslim world, the only demographics that has the legal and political clout, in the end of the day, those politicians are our politicians. Their salary is our taxes. Now, in case there's a Fox News hidden reporter here, and he's gonna take that clip and say, oh my God, these radical jihadist, Sharia prone, clerics, whatnot, they're trying to change the system. Stand up loud and proud and say, yes, by God, I want to change the unethical system. And I have just as much right to change the system as you do. What gives you the right and not me? This is my country. These are my taxes. And I don't want my country to be bombing innocent children. I don't want my tax dollars to be spent in murdering people overseas. You're damn right I'm going to change the system. And it is my right to change the system. Stop being embarrassed about this. Stop being embarrassed about what is your right to do. Yes, wallahi, we want to change the system. And that's the whole point. When Allah has blessed you, when Allah has given you the capability, then don't just sit back and be apolitical. Be at the forefront, be involved, educate, bring about changes. And if you do so, you are doing something that no other Muslim community can do in the world. Rather than run away and hijrah, realize this is your struggle. Think of the Arabic word. This is your struggle of what you have to do here. This is exactly what we are doing here. And we're not going to mince our words. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You're lobbying the Congress so that they bomb. I'm going to lobby so that they don't bomb. You're lobbying so that our tax dollars are spent overseas. I want our tax dollars to be spent on us. We have a massive healthcare problem. We have a massive education problem. It's our job to fix our problems rather than get involved in other problems overseas. And if all of us collectively started preaching and teaching, educating, then subhanAllah, this is exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Realize, our Muslims, very realistic. If every Muslim in America, listen to me, if every Muslim in America made it their goal that they're going to change the hearts and minds of 10 people, their colleagues, their co-workers, their neighbors, in 1 year, that's like 1 person a month, and 2 months you're failing. 10 months, right? 1 person a month. Change their perception about what's happening in Gaza. Within a year, the trickle-down effect that would happen would be phenomenal. We would change the entire course of American foreign policy if every one of us just made a realistic goal that every one of us wants to influence at least 10 people. Some will do 15, 20. Some will do maybe less than that. If we were to do this, literally within a year, the entire demographics of how they view the Middle East would change. But unfortunately, we just give up. We're like, oh, what can I do? Nobody's asking you to solve it single-handedly. It is by small victories that change happens.